Dear, I've written you what seems to be 1,000 times, yet I'm left awaiting a response. It seems as though you think that you can just steal my heart and break it, but if you believe I can live without my heart, surely you can live without yours.
Good evening. You're probably wondering, why do you have your hand over one eye? Let me tell you. It's because my other sclera lens decided that it was gonna break right on the pupil. And I don't want to break the illusion that I have inked up eyeballs. Deal with it. This look is obviously inspired by Valentine's Day and love letters and ripping your heart out for someone. Really want to make his character kind of look like it's like olden days, sort of. And if you are enjoying this look so far, I also did another demon-y type Valentine's Day inspired look, which I will link in the corner. I know my hand is very annoying, so all the products I use will be listed somewhere around the video. Also, please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you enjoy my videos, and also put on a little bell next to my name. That way you get a notification of when I upload or go live. I also am going to be having a tutorial for the heart that was shown at the beginning of this video, which I will also link in the corner. Check that out. It's very, very easy to make. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to ask me in the comments below. Now, originally I was going to be sketching out the heart on my chest using an eyebrow marker, which I did, but I ended up painting over it anyway, so don't even bother with that step. Using the MadeULook foundation brush, I then applied different shades of yellow, white, and a light brown, and mixed together some of those areas. That way I can create a more patchiness kind of effect, as if it were like a tea-stained old paper. I wanted to make sure I didn't become too yellow, so I continued to add different shades of brown as I went along. To begin to fill in the letters, since your entire body is already paper, I used an angled brush and gray eyeshadow just to outline the edges of the papers. Mixing together a little bit of yellow and white, I highlighted the edges of the paper so they stood out more and created more of a wrinkled effect. I also continued to bring that white throughout the paper to create different wrinkles throughout each letter. Using brown eyeshadow, I went underneath those highlights throughout the letters to create more of that wrinkled effect. Wherever there is a highlight, you're going to want to follow with a shadow. Let me tell you, I have done plenty of writing on this channel. I've done plenty of body painting writing, but when you're trying to do cursive backwards in a mirror, in an entire letter, not just like a sentence, it is a doozy. Therefore, I decided not to do the letters backwards, so I am well aware that the letters are backwards in the video, and it's tough. It is tough, let me tell you, to write cursive on yourself in a mirror. And my first attempt was hideous, so I even did it twice. And the letters all do have something written on them, but they're just like random babble I decided to come up with as if this demon was so deeply in love and ready to just steal a heart. Once I had all the writing in, because it was so distracting, I really wanted to go back in and deepen up all the shadows of each letter, so I went in with that black body paint and just blended it out.
I also went back in with some black eyeshadow and created deeper shadows on almost each letter as well. I then just added some more details, going back in with the white and also adding some brown eyeshadows in between the letters. To begin on the heart, which is my favorite part by now in case you have not guessed, considering I created a physical heart that I could hold, and I'm also painting one on my chest. I outlined the entire heart and filled it in using red body paint mixed with a little bit of black, which isn't really important at this point, and then went back in using Skin Illustrator, which is the best colors for blood. I added the blood sunken into that letter on my chest, as well as went in and added details in the heart using a mix of black and aged blood tone. Going into the normal Skin Illustrator palette, I added the highlights to the heart so it would stand out a little more and look shiny. Because all of the blood is sinking into the letter, you would assume that the ink would be running, so I went ahead and smudged all of that out using black body paint. And because I like the way that the blood looks, I went ahead and added it more to the other letters also. Finishing up, I just added some more details to the lettering as well as put my sclera lenses in, lined my eyes, and made the ink drip from my eyes.